Hello, everyone.
Hi guys, how are y'all?
Welcome to the class.
Welcome to Building a Successful Learning Environment, Mastering the 5 Key Areas. I'm Michelle Hyder, and I'm an Instructional Technology Specialist.
And I am also an instructional technology specialist. Bleh, I just rolled over that. Normally we shorten it to just ITS. My name is Heather Miller, and we are so excited that you're here.
Yes, we are excited you're here. We're excited that today in this welcome video, we're just going to give you some tips and tricks. We're going to go over some expectations of the class so that you know what is expected of you and you know what's coming.
Yes, awesome. So we're going to start with our expectations. And so we have all of these slides. We're going to share them with you. Don't worry, you don't have to take notes. But we wanted to give you guys this overview. So as a participant and part of this class, you're going to watch this video, which you're doing now, check. And then you're going to complete the All About Me slides, which Michelle will show you in just a second. And you're going to answer 2 questions. And we need you to complete that one slide and answer those 2 questions before Sunday. The 2 questions are very simple. It's, do you work with elementary students or secondary students? And what time of day do you want us to have our webinar? There's a 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. We're going with the most popular vote. So make sure that you answer those 2 questions. And I'm going to have Michelle show you what we mean about the All About Me slide.
Okay, so let's head on over to All About Us. So this is going to be a collaborative effort. We are all going to go into this one Google slide, and you are going to hop in and you'll see those expectations, so you'll be reminded of what you have to do, but you'll come over to this slide. And those things keep popping up. I'm so sorry. But right here, you're going to see the slide numbers, and you're going to put your name next to a slide number. You'll see that I'm 7 and Heather is 8. And so then that way that we know who's on what slide, and we don't go to each slide and start typing. And so we all put a name next to a number that corresponds to the slide that we want to go to. Yeah. Yay, so I'm slide 7. So we're just going to ask a couple of questions. What grade do you teach? Your favorite snack, because that's important. Something interesting about you, and your favorite tech tool. So you can go in and read, and you know what? You can comment on each other if you would like. Oh, that's really cool. And we'll be commenting on yours as you pop in there. And so Heather, I love kettle corn. I almost put that too.
It's my jam. Love it.
So yummy. Anyway, so these are the samples for you, the examples, and then obviously you'll be able to come in and you're just going to click right here and you're going to type your name. You're going to come over here and type your answer. So that is the All About Me.
So before Michelle moves, you can see at the bottom of her screen how it has all the different slides, because we're in a little presentation mode. But that's what we mean when you say to write your name. So if she goes right now to slide 7, on the table it says her name, and it will also say her name as the title at the top. And so once you fill in your name, then we can see which slide that you're on when we navigate through. So we're so excited to see all about you guys.
Awesome.
So in all of that, just a reminder, we need you to complete those 3 items: the slide about yourself, the question about what time you would like to have the webinar, and also, do you teach or really work with elementary or secondary students? We need you to complete those by Sunday at midnight. And that's because we have a wait list for this class, and we need to make sure that you are going to be able to participate in this class. So anybody who has not completed those 3 items by Sunday at midnight, you will be removed from this class, and the people from the wait list will be added in. So it's okay. They're very simple. Get them completed. You have 3 days.
Yeah. And it's fun too, I think.
It's fun. Yes. We try to do fun for the first one.
All about everybody who you're in a class with, and just think of it as this is something that you might do if we do have to go back to a situation where we are not with our students face to face, and we don't know what's going to change. As of right now, I think we're going back, but who knows? But this is one way that you could do a welcome activity with your students. So let's talk about sort of the course structure. So the participants in this course, you're going to have both synchronous, which means there's going to be 2 live webinars, 1 hour each on Tuesdays. And again, like Heather said, we want to know what time is best for you, the 9 a.m., the 1 p.m., or the 7 p.m. And we'll kind of go with majority, and we'll have those 2 live webinars on the Tuesdays in the 2-week period. So 2 1-hour live webinars, that'll be our synchronous. And then there will be some asynchronous pieces. There'll be some Pear Decks. There'll be an Ed puzzle that you have to complete. This is an Ed puzzle as well. So there'll be 2 types of deliveries. So just know that you'll have those 2 live ones, but then there's also some self-paced stuff as well. So that kind of leads me to, you probably have already received this, and it is our course pacing guide. So you'll kind of see that there with the dates. So pay attention to when that's going to be assigned. So you're going to go into your Google Classroom, and not all of it's going to be there yet. So this won't be everything's there and then I can do everything on my own time. It's sort of going to be, we want you to pace yourself and go, and as something comes up, try to complete it. As something else is assigned, then try to complete it. So in this pacing guide, we kind of are giving you when it's coming and what it is, and then just to kind of check yourself. Again, since it is sort of an all or nothing, we're not giving that partial credit. Did you talk about that already?
That's our next one. You're hitting on our thing.
I totally jumped a gun, didn't I?
Hey, you know what? It's okay. We'll go over it multiple times, everyone.
Okay, so anyway, this is your pacing guide. This is what you're going to do. And you can come in and check or put yes, no, I completed that. So you're, you know what's coming, and you know what you have to do. So I'll go back.
All right, so just to reemphasize what Michelle was saying, we wanted to give you that pacing guide so that you could see, because all the portions of this course are going to be required in order to receive the 6 hours, guys, 6 hours. You're going to earn it after this course, because we have some fun-filled, rigorous awesomeness packed in for you. So, but we want to remind you that all the portions need to be completed by the end of the course. We're not extending the deadline or anything like that. There's not a partial credit. So just heads up on that one. And then, as you know, you're a part of our Google Classroom. So everything that you need to complete will be posted in the Google Classroom, along with resources that you can take and use as you go through. And we're going to show you some tips and tricks and some things as you are maneuvering around the Google Classroom. So I'm going to pass it back over to Michelle so she can show you all that.
So you're in our Google Classroom, and then you'll go to classwork to get all your work. You're going to see, as of right now, you do see some of our topics. You're not going to see those right away. You won't see them until things are assigned. You will see the welcome and everything there. You will need to complete. Those were the questions that Heather was talking about. And then the welcome video and all that stuff will be there. And so you will need to complete that. So what's important is when you're a student in a Google Classroom, and I'm going to hop over to a class where I'm a student, when you click on classwork, you're going to see view your work. So it looks different when you're a teacher. You don't see that. So students can come here and view their work, and they're going to see what needs to be completed. So that's just kind of a little trick. You can go by your pacing guide, but then you can pop on over to your Google Classroom and make sure that, again, you go into classwork and you click on view your work, and then you see sort of that list of everything that you have to do. And so going back to that Google Classroom, again, I think Heather mentioned, may or may not have mentioned, I can't remember at this point.
I haven't mentioned it yet, Michelle. This is new showcasing.
Jumping going all over. All right, so here is our stream. And so what we did is we turned off any of those notifications in the stream that show you your classwork, because we want to keep that stream just for communication. And so this is sort of going to be like our frequently asked questions section. So if you have a question, we would like you to come over here and post it to the class. And that's kind of going to be great for you, because we're going to be constantly checking those, and we're going to come in and answer it. And then it's great for everybody else in the class who might have not had that question yet and needed it answered, and there is the answer. So, so check back here frequently. And, you know, just kind of make a habit of coming into your Google Classroom, checking for those classworks. You're going to know when things are assigned now with your pacing guide, but then you're going to see that we're going to be answering questions. And if a lot of people come in and they have sort of all the same question, we have this little handy dandy Google Meet button, and we can just all hop on at a certain time and just everybody hop on to the Google Meet, and we can talk about any of those questions. We are going to have an official check-in on July 1st. We'll give you that time, but we just want to let you know that we're super flexible, and we, you know, we don't mind hopping in on the fly if you don't mind me not having makeup on. So, did I hit everything?
I love it. Okay, yes. So the just to emphasize, we are here to answer your questions, but we want to make sure that I may have the same question as Michelle. And so that's why we wanted to kind of have a spot where you can go there and kind of look at a bank of frequently asked questions first, or even comment on somebody else's. Maybe you have the same one and you're just like, yes, that question, I need that answer too. So, yes, so feel free to use the stream to ask us any questions as you move through the course. So the last thing we want to show you is just about your notifications. Because we are going to be posting assignments throughout these 2 weeks, we want to make sure that you get notified if we do have a random Google Meet session or anything like that. So I'm going to share my phone with you, because I would highly recommend that you make sure that you have Google Classroom on your phone. Now, you do not have to complete anything on your phone, but it's really just good to have that option when notifications come in. And that's for us too. Like, we'll be able to see if you've posted anything. We'll be able to go on our computer or whatever it might be to comment, but you will get a notification if we've posted anything, assignment, or posted a link to the Google Meet, whatever it might be. So I am, let's see, going to share my phone now. Here we go. Oh, there's me.
Are you double? Are you seeing double? Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm pulling it up as we speak. Here we go. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to see what the notifications are on your phone as we go through. So
I don't quite see your screen yet.
What'd you say?
I don't see your screen yet.
Yet. Okay, I'm working on it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was like, I didn't know if you were going to go on and I was supposed to see it. I wanted to warn you.
Okay, so I'm going to go about a different way. Here we go. It's all good. Okay. All right. So I am going to share my content here. Here we go.
Yay.
Oh. All right, so you should, there we go.
Yay.
Yay. Awesome. All right, so I am going to pull up my Google Classroom. There we go. And I want to show you how to get to the notifications on your Google Classroom so that you can make sure that you get them turned on for you. So in the upper left corner, you see those stacks of pancakes. So I'm going to click on that stack of pancakes. I'm going to scroll all the way down. You probably don't have as many classes as me, but just in case you do, it's all the way down, and you're going to choose that option for settings. When you get into settings, you will see the option down at the bottom that says notifications. And once I've clicked on notifications, I already have email notifications on, but you guys hopefully are not checking your school email right now. And so we want to turn on the mobile notifications. So I'm going to click on this bottom one that says device notifications. And right now I have it disabled. So you can actually go, once you click on it, it pulls up my settings. Now I'm on an iPhone, but this is similar if you are on Android or anything like that. So I can go on to Classroom, click on notifications, and I can decide how I want it to show up. And so I turn those on. And then once I go back to my classroom here, I can actually turn on and off any notification. So if you are in multiple classrooms, or maybe you're just wanting to turn a couple of them off and leave the one that we have turned on, you can pick and choose which classes that you are getting notifications for. So just make sure that you have turned those on so that every message that we are sending or assignment that we're posting, you will be able to see. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing there.
Nice.
Okay, so just to show our face, we just want to emphasize that we are so excited that you are here. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the stream, or you can just go on to your assignments or anything and post it on there as well. But we want to really emphasize going on the stream so that just in case anybody else has that same question, they can get it answered as well.
Or you can answer those questions.
Or you can answer it, because we know some of you guys are so smart and techie.
Yeah, they are.
All right, so welcome to the class and have fun.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.